let me talk about the medianoid now. That midoid has been known for a long time. How about the median? So the median can be, but first we have to understand what median is, right? So we have to sort them all out and pick the middle one, right? The definition is something like this. And if it's odd case, it's a middle point. With even case, average of two middle guys, right? So similar to the mean, okay, in the multivariate case, mean value is our cost. Similar to that, median, x-axis median is that guy, y-axis is that guy. So multivariate case, the median value also is a cost. So can we have something real member to be a median guy? So median to the midoid, can we have a propose something medianoid? So let's look at the face recognition system again. The mean face, we can also come to the median face. Looks like a ghostier, right? We don't want that. We want actual person. So here's proposed one. If you have a data point, instances, you can pick the two extreme points to be kings. And then those two kings gonna pick the closest one as a queen, the ones. Okay? And then next closest one to be the balls. Okay. Right. Look, one left. What is it? Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you the medianoid. That could be a possible definition of the medianoid. If we have an even case, we can actually define it using like a computer distance to the king and pick the sum of those two distances that be smaller, we can pick that a median. So what's the formula? Let's define it. Okay. What is medianoid? It's a middle line. If first we have to choose two kings, one extreme and another extreme. Okay. Do you have a doctor out here? No, right? But do you? No. What happened? Anyway, okay. First, Dr. Ho would pick the best person. Research. That's the argument. Distance is minimized. Okay. Smart person, right? I would pick the person who I can have a glass of beer with to talk about life for a while. Okay. So, what is the medianoid here? What if I remove those 2 points? If I remove them, the medianoid seems it's the same. Okay, so we can have that definition. Okay, we have an x, subtract those 2 points. It's the same, so recursion. So using this recursion, we can keep subtracting them. Keep subtracting them, and one left. If it's 1, that guy is the medianoid. Now, what if we have 2 points? We can have a computer distance and add them, and whichever is smaller, we can pick as a medianoid. That's the definition. Now, propose the definition. How about the DNA sequence? Once again, this concept of medianoid can be also used in, does not require data to be vectors, Euclidean space. How about the strings, DNA sequences? So how do you compute medianoid? First, find the maximum. It's a symmetry, so we have 2 values. Thus, if 2 extreme points are equals, that's your actual horse. Rectus, that's actual rat. Okay? And now we're gonna focus on those 2 rows. And then 2 closest friend to horse is actually the cow and the penis, that's your dog. Next, repeat recursion. Keep picking up. Next. Oh, we have 2 left. Unfortunately, if you sum those distance up, it's a tie, so you can actually have anything to be a medianoid between 2. That's the proposed medianoid. Actually, paper I submitted to this conference was about this median noise. Okay? And K-means algorithm is a famous clustering algorithm all time. And people use sometimes, since K-means clustering algorithm suffers from the outlier problem, people propose K-median algorithms. And also, people extended to, but there has to be Euclidean space. Guaranteed must be vectors. However, we can have a K-midoids. Actually, the algorithm called it PAM, P-A-M. That's something famous. I've been teaching this for a long time. I got sick of this. Can you combine these two to do better cluster? There was actually proposed one, and after many experiments I conducted, I miserably failed. I couldn't publish this guy. We're looking for a better application of this. Is the future work, by the way. But once again, thanks for accepting, giving me this opportunity to present Medianoid. Okay. Well, the reason is that it's extremely sensitive to outliers. I can introduce some upper right corner. One outlier, I can make this king to be a median node. Just one outlier. You can actually compose them. Okay? And so that's my future work to find the actually goodness of this median nodes.